There are common habits you could be doing right now that could be making girls dislike you. And today, we gonna fix that. What up, homies? My name's Dave, and I am officially back in Mexico. Thank God. Honestly, man, Peru just was not the right fit for me. I've never been so grateful to be in Mexico as I am right now. This place is awesome. But yeah, today you're gonna learn how to stop the common habits that are getting you rejected by girls. Let's get into it.
Cause I got big racks coming, I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it.
Humble bragging is basically trying to brag with the facade of trying to be modest. Like, yeah, so I was at this yacht party the other day and I got the worst sunburn. So sometimes guys will come up to me and they'll be like, yeah, Dave, so I was dating this Russian blonde model and she was cool, but she was just kind of annoying. You wanna see a picture of her though? It's like, bro, first of all, I just met you 5 minutes ago. I don't care about this Russian blonde model you were dating. Second of all, no, I don't wanna see a fucking picture of her. And third of all, what are you trying to prove? Like, cool, you get girls, I get girls, we all get girls. Awesome, man. The moment a guy starts trying to brag to me about the girls he's with or really about anything else, I immediately lose respect for him because I know he's trying to prove himself to me. The same is true when you try to humble brag to a girl. The girl's probably thinking, okay, this guy seemed cool, but now he's trying to prove himself. Maybe he's not as cool as I thought. Maybe I probably won't hook up with him. Listen, man, if you have to say it, it loses power. It's a lot better to let the other person do a little bit of digging to kind of get that out of you versus you kind of bringing it up yourself.
When words die, when we're falling apart, hold your hand where my heart is.
Good storytelling can really get a girl attracted to you and get her in your world, while bad storytelling can make you seem not very socially savvy and just kind of boring. Now, one of the big mistakes I see a lot of guys make when it comes to telling stories is giving way too many details. They'll be like, yeah, so I went to Peru with my girlfriend and I didn't really like it that much. So here's basically how it went down. Like, we took this flight out there, then it got delayed for an hour, and I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work out. They get so wrapped up in these minute details that they forget what the whole point of the story was. You don't need all those tiny details in the story. It's actually good to let the person fill in some of the pieces of the story themselves. You know, use their imagination a little bit. That's why when I'm filming like these story-based videos, like I was in Peru, I'm not telling you each step of the story as it's going. I'm in one place and I'm in another place, and I give you a little bit of context, but I let you fill in a lot of it yourself to make it more interesting. That's what you want to do with your stories. You want to leave room for the person to imagine some of it and also tell the story like you're living it, so they don't really know what's gonna happen and they feel like you're just as excited about it as when it did happen. Honestly though, man, I could talk about storytelling for a long time, and it really is key for attracting girls. So if you want me to make a full video on how to tell good stories that attract girls, comment yes below and let me know.
Don't put your hand in mine, follow me, let me waste your time.
Now, we've all talked to people that are in their own little worlds in conversation. So you're talking to them, it doesn't matter what you're saying because they're thinking about something else. It's super annoying, and it also makes you feel like, why am I even talking to this person if they're not actually here with me and listening? Now, a lot of guys actually do this with girls, not because they're trying to be dicks about it, but because they're worried about what to say next, or they're feeling that anxiety and that nervousness, and this is all just robbing them of that presence. But the thing is, your best conversations with girls are gonna come when you're most present with them, because that's when you're gonna know what to say. That's when you're gonna make the best eye contact. That's when you're gonna have the best vibe and be most attractive to the girls you're talking to. So if you're lacking presence right now, how do you get more of it? Well, the best way to do it is to meditate every day for 10 minutes. Meditating is awesome because it helps you to calm your mind, get a hold of your thoughts, and just be more present in your conversations. So if you haven't started doing it yet, then what are you waiting for, bro?
I would do anything just to get you back again. I would do anything at all.
So neediness is kind of like the death knell in your conversations with girls. If you can sense that you're needy, it's over. And one of the big things that makes you seem needy is when you worry about if a girl is gonna like you, or if she's gonna accept what you say, or if she's gonna think it's funny. She can feel that sliminess. She can feel that you just want her approval, and you'll say whatever it takes to get it, or you'll hold back your own personality just so you can get it. The fix for this is to stop looking for outside approval. Like when I'm talking to a girl, sometimes I'll make ridiculous jokes or I'll say ridiculous stuff that I think is funny, and if she doesn't like it, fuck it. Like, I'm not gonna apologize for it. That's who I am. And if she doesn't like it, we're probably not gonna get along very well anyway. Another great thing is just having self-amusement. Like I said, saying the things that you think are funny. This has been such a big key for me, just kind of removing my filter over time, realizing what my personality is and kind of just showing that to girls.
They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is.
We all know that guy or that girl who just shares their whole life story the first 10 minutes that they meet you. They'll be like, oh my God, my relationship with my mother was so bad. She kicked me out of the house when I was 12 years old and I've been dealing with it forever. It's like, girl, chill out. Like, this isn't a reality TV show audition and I'm not your psychologist, so you gotta relax. Sharing too much about your personal life too quickly is what makes you seem weak. A strong man is like an onion, right? You gotta peel back the layers, and it's kind of rewarding to learn more about them, and that's how you want girls to interact with you. You want them to have to kind of peel things back to kind of get an idea of who you are, and you're still kind of this mystery versus being the guy who just tells the whole life story right off the bat and the mystery is solved. When it comes to your life story, you gotta let her do a little bit of digging, solving the mystery, really embracing her inner Sherlock Holmes, and you'll be able to take her home.
No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle.
So we live in a world where everybody is trying to get their point across and prove their point to the world. But arguing or getting defensive or offended, it's probably not gonna get you laid. Obviously, you're not gonna agree with everything a girl says all the time, but when you're first meeting her, it's good to kind of keep that argumentative stuff on the back burner because you wanna really make it seem like you guys are on the same team, which is gonna be really helpful for building that connection and moving things forward with her. Now, if you're thinking, yo, Dave, this is obvious, I know not to argue or get defensive around girls, well, you actually might be doing it without even realizing it. See, it could be something as simple as making a blanket statement like, oh, I don't get the whole vegan thing, or I can't stand vegans, or I actually hate Peru, like I would never go back there again if you pay me $10,000. But what if she's a vegan? Well, you should probably walk away if she is. But what if she loves Peru and you don't like it? Well, there's no reason to disqualify her just because she likes that, so you don't really need to come out and say it. Now, if she also hates Peru and she brings it up first, like, oh my God, I can't stand Peru, it might be my least favorite country in the world, that's when you can bring it up too. Y'all can have something to connect on, and y'all can bash Peru together and have a great time. So this is not making a move or going for what you want because you're afraid of upsetting the current status quo or the current situation. So maybe you see a girl from across the room, you make beautiful eye contact, and you do nothing. The girl thinks, okay, this guy clearly wants to talk to me, but he's not doing it. He's afraid to go for what he wants. Or let's say you're with the girl, you're having a great time, and you wanna see if she wants to go home with you, or you wanna go for the kiss, and you don't do it. She's gonna be like, this guy is afraid to make a move. He's afraid to go for what he wants. That's not attractive. You gotta realize that everything has a time frame. Like making eye contact with a girl from across the room, it's nice for a minute or two, but then you gotta go up and make something happen. Having a flirty, fun conversation with the girl at the bar, it's nice, but eventually you gotta go see if she wants to go dance. The longer you wait and the longer you play it safe, the more stale things are gonna get, and ain't nobody like stale bread, bro. That shit gets moldy real fast. Now, if you two are tired of that stale ass moldy bread and you're ready to take action, talk to some girls, and make some moves, then check out this playlist right here shows you exactly how to do that. Let's keep it going. I'll see you right here, homie. Oh, and Viva Mexico.